webinar today. My name is Roxanne Bloemendaal, and today I am going to tell you more about one of the world's top 200 universities and the opportunity to join the Dutch educational system. In this presentation, I will tell you more about how the Dutch education system works, some cultural aspects of our country and our university, and other reasons why you should see the Netherlands as a study destination. I will also talk about the University of Twente, about our values, our master programs, the opportunities to join the UT, and the student life in our area. I will also introduce you to two students who will share their experiences at our university. During the whole presentation, you can send your questions via our chat function. To join the chat, you will be required to provide your first name. I kindly ask you to use your email address, which you also used to join our webinar room. My colleagues Nick, Flory and Vasilea are there to answer all your questions. If you want to ask something to our crew, please mention @U20, @Nick, @Flory or @Vasilea in your question. After the presentation, we will also send the recording of this webinar to your email address. So why would you study in the Netherlands? I will tell you why. The Netherlands is located in Western Europe, where our country borders Germany to the east, Belgium to the south, and the North Sea to the northwest. The three largest cities in the Netherlands are Amsterdam, Rotterdam, and The Hague, which are all three located in the west side of the country. Amsterdam is the country's capital, while The Hague holds the seat of parliament and government. The port of Rotterdam is by far the largest port in Europe. The University of Twente is located in Enschede, in the east side of the Netherlands, close to the border with Germany, and we're actually so close to the German border that we can take our bikes and cycle into Germany. Enschede is located on the other side of the country with Amsterdam, where you can travel to in about 2 hours. Our infrastructure and safety network in the east of the Netherlands is very good, and therefore our living standards are very high. Enschede is well connected by train. It's only 2 hours from Amsterdam, 6 hours from Berlin, 2.5 hours from Schiphol Airport, and only 15 minutes from the German border by bike. Our country is a democracy and a constitutional monarchy, which means that we have a royal family supported by the constitution and the government. Our current king is King Willem-Alexander, which you can see in the top left of the picture. He is the son of former Queen Beatrix, who is on the top right in the picture. This title is given by birth, and the next adherent will be Queen Amalia, who will be in the middle on the bottom row in the picture. The Dutch culture is a mix of tradition and modernity. It's an innovative society with strong roots and ties from the past. Hundreds of years ago, we started out as worldwide maritime traders, which contributed a lot for the Dutch way of living and thinking. We learned to cope with the high amount of water, either surrounding or in our country, by inventing and building dikes, dunes, water and delta works, and water gates. Nowadays, the Dutch people are famous for their innovative water solutions, and our expertise is used all over the world, for example in Dubai. The Dutch society is an egalitarian one. People obtain status and respect through study and work. Every person is equal and should be treated accordingly. Besides that, everyday life is structured down to the smallest detail. The Dutch people believe that in order to deliver good work, risks and consequences of everything they do need to be considered well in advance. They prefer to have detailed information. If you think about the Dutch society, you almost immediately think about clocks and cheese. But did you also know that Dutch people speak at least one foreign language? Last year, the Netherlands was ranked as one of the world's best English proficiency among the countries where English is not the first language. The German language is also spoken by many Dutch people, especially here in the east side of the Netherlands, where also the university is located. The Dutch education is the largest provider of English-taught study programs in mainland Europe, with more than 2,000 international study programs. This has not only to do with the high quality in teaching and research and the international study environment, but also the multicultural society in Central Europe and the reasonable living costs, especially in the east side of the Netherlands. In general, the Dutch education system offers practical application of knowledge, project-based learning, encourages to form and share opinions, is result and analysis focused, uses direct and objective communication approach, and has excellent academic, lab and research center facilities. The Dutch society has many well-known multinational and global companies, which increase the chance to get a working experience during your course through, for example, internships. The Dutch education system is divided into two kinds of education that have a couple of differences. Research universities are mainly responsible for offering research-oriented programs in an academic setting, whereas universities of applied sciences offer programs that focus on the practical application of arts and sciences. These tend to be more practice-oriented than programs offered by research universities, as they prepare students for specific professions. Other big difference between research facilities and universities of applied sciences is that a bachelor at a University of Applied Sciences takes 4 years, where the research university bachelor only takes 3 years. Students from applied sciences universities can follow a Master of Science program at a research university if they do a pre-master course after their bachelor or master course. The pre-master is customized accordingly to the previous background and new program of interest. Usually, this takes between 3 to 6 months. So why would you study at the University of Twente? Well, before I start talking about our university, I have a video for you about the core values of the University of Twente and where our slogan, High-Tech Human Touch, stands for.
What is the right question? You may have asked yourself all kinds of questions all your life. How does this work? What causes this? Is this right? How can we make this better? Or this? How can science and technology really contribute to change? Who do you want to be? How can we develop new materials for a sustainable future and eliminate the use of fossil fuels? Will biomass become the major resource for new fuels and chemicals? How can we store gigawatts of solar energy in the smart grid? How can we create a safer society and realize smart cities? Will big data protect or invade our privacy? If your smartphone becomes a supercomputer, what's next? Will machines take over? Or can robots become our best friends? What if our average age becomes 130? Will our homes then be future hospitals? How can we develop therapy that is less invasive? Will light enable breakthroughs in life sciences? And will technology help our body to heal itself? Can we mimic human life on a chip and create new life? What is quality of life, and who's responsible for it? It all starts with curious minds, people who do not take things for granted, who explore crossovers between various scientific areas, crossovers between technology, design, art, and philosophy. Focus and connection. That's what it's all about. Science and technology are changing the world. But is change always a good thing? How can we find answers that most people will benefit from? Can you imagine how great a nanoparticle can be? Can we design social impact? How can high-tech battle poverty? How can we have too little and yet far too much water? How do we turn scientific results into new business? Are you prepared for a job that doesn't exist yet? What can you contribute? How can nature inspire us? Will Earth be our only home? Is every answer possible? Is there more? Innovation is about the future of our society. It is about realizing ideals and improving quality of life for all of us. What do you expect from science?
And what do you think society expects?
All those questions. Are you ready for finding answers?
The most entrepreneurial university.
So why would you actually choose for the University of Twente? Maybe because we are Europe's most entrepreneurial university. As said, we are located in the Netherlands, which is what we call the gateway to Europe. It is very centrally located in the continent, which gives you the opportunity to cross the country borders very easily. So to share some historic facts with you, the University of Twente is a very young university. Around 1960, our region focused on textile manufacturing. However, due to high labor costs, this shifted to Asia. Our society needed to find a new focus, and we saw a chance in opening a university to educate ourselves into new opportunities. This is where we made the foundation of our university, an entrepreneurial university focusing on our strengths, technology and behavioral sciences. At the University of Twente, it is all about high-tech human touch. This is why we focus on high-quality education by accredited programs, while keeping a very close eye on the students. This is why we offer excellent study guidance and tutoring, and we can proudly say that the University of Twente is the only real campus university in the Netherlands. Our campus covers almost 1.5 square kilometers, and we educate almost 10,000 students. Around 25% of these students are not from Dutch origin. University rankings make sure that we belong in the top 1% of the universities worldwide. Over the years, the UT has built up a large network of alumni from all over the world. They are currently working in Thales, Accenture, well-known banks, Shell and Philips, to give you a few examples. A lot of them also started their own business, sometimes with support from the University of Twente or our Knowledge Park. Beside the fact that the University of Twente is proud to be the only real campus-based university in the Netherlands, we can also say that we have the only American-style campus in the Netherlands. It's a place where education, research and student life come together. Our campus boasts a variety of facets, ranging from a park-like landscape, an open-air architectural museum, to a hub for golden ideas and a living lab. The university is known for its award-winning entrepreneurs. Together with Kennispark Twente, a partnership in the east of the Netherlands, the University of Twente routes over 1,000 startups, like Booking.com. Many of the startups are still located at the campus in the gallery building. This building is home to the foundation, innovative companies, open innovation centers, and many events about entrepreneurship and innovation. The building is literally a bridge between the business park and the university campus, as it is situated right in the middle. At the University of Twente, we offer 20 Bachelor of Science degree programs, of which most of them are in English. We offer over 30 Master of Science degree programs, and only 3 of them are Dutch taught. At our university, there are possibilities to design your own course plan, including exchange programs for 1 or 2 semesters. Besides that, we also offer PhD, PhD opportunities and much more. Problem-based learning, or abbreviated to PBL, is a curriculum development and delivery system that recognizes the need to develop problem-solving skills, as well as the necessity of helping students to acquire the necessary knowledge and skills. In 2013, the University of Twente launched the Twente Education Model for undergraduate education. This is a radically new educational model to meet the needs of today's students. Our current education is through project-based learning and is student-oriented, which means that we encourage student-professor interaction. The programs are taught in modules of 10 weeks each and in smaller settings, so classes with a maximum of 30 students. So now you see an overview of our master programs. At University of Twente, you have more than 30 options of English taught programs in different areas. Check this page of each program and see what matches better with you. This slide shows how multidisciplinary our master courses are. We go beyond the boundaries of the traditional programs. So an engineering program also aims at the social aspect of its domain. The same counts for the programs for social sciences. That's what high-tech human touch is all about. Same of our master programs are only 1-year courses. Most of them are 2-year courses. Only 3 are Dutch taught, all the other ones are in English. However, some specific specializations might be in Dutch. To be able to apply for a program at the UT, it is necessary to have the following admission requirements: a relevant bachelor degree, and the admission board will decide if the bachelor is relevant or if you need to do a pre-master. CGPA depend on the country of origin. English language proficiency test, which can either be IELTS, TOEFL, or Cambridge course. Some of our programs demand specific requirements which you have to keep in mind. If you want to apply for a master program, please keep the deadline of July 1st for September intake or 1st of December for February intake in mind. Our admission office needs time to process your application before your start in September or February. If you want to apply for a scholarship, there are different dates applicable. Later on in this presentation, I will tell you more about that. StudyLink is a common platform for all the Dutch institutions for higher education. You need to request admission via this system. Applying is very easy arranged. Create an account for the master program on StudyLink. Complete your application in StudyLink before the 1st of July in case you don't need a scholarship. Submit your entrance acceptance form before the 1st of August. You will receive another email with login credentials for the Osiris application where you can upload your documents. Once you have finished your registration on StudyLink, you will be redirected to proceed with your application via Osiris. This is the list of documents you will need to upload in the platform. A transcript of records, a bachelor degree certificate, the proof of English language, a valid passport, a summary of your thesis, 2 references, a Europass resume and a motivation letter. After StudyLink, you will be redirected to Osiris, where you give the inputs about your academic life so far. You will be asked to upload all the documents requested. After completing all the inputs, make sure that you click at Submit Application. Your application will be checked by the admission office once you actually finish the whole procedure. Please double check if you send it, otherwise the committee is not able to admit you to the program. The tuition fee per year for the master programs for nationals from the European Economic Area plus citizens from Switzerland and Suriname is €2,006 per year. Master's programs are eligible for different scholarships. These scholarships vary from government grants to funding by organizations or private persons. Last year, 90 students from 35 countries were awarded a scholarship at the University of Twente. For more information about all the scholarships that we offer, please visit our scholarship finder on our website, a tool designed to help you find the grant that better fits your profile, according to the nationality, the program you are intended to pursue. Now, let's talk about the University of Twente Scholarship, abbreviated UTS. The University of Twente offers approximately 30 grants varying from €3,000 to €12,000 per year to students. This scholarship is merit-based and only for excellent students. It can also be combined with other grants. It can cover tuition fees and living expenses, and there are possibilities to gain the same grant for the second year of our program. In that case, your average grade needs to be at least a 7 out of 10 at the end of the third quartile of the first year. You need at least 50% of the European credits at the end of the third quarter of the first year, and at least 90% of European credits before the start of the second year. This scholarship is not valid for ITC programs. If you want to check the opportunities to join one of the ITC programs, for example, geoinformation, science, and Earth observation, please check our website to see the opportunities. Students awarded with the UTS scholarship have the exclusive chance to join one of the honors programs, an extra course for talented, motivated, and entrepreneurial students. These programs are also meant for students who want to explore outside their usual discipline and want to appeal to their creativity. As a student, you can develop in one of 3 roles as a designer, an organizer, or a researcher. The honors programs stimulate an entrepreneurial attitude with respect towards society and nature. In order to be eligible for the University of Twente scholarship, you need to meet all these requirements. Your program starts in the academic year 2017-2018. You have been provisionally admitted to one of the qualifying University of Twente graduate programs. The reason I say provisionally is that after completion of your application, it may take up to 8 weeks before you receive the result of your application. You have not graduated from a University of Twente graduate program. You have to include a motivation letter in your application of 250 to 500 words. This motivation letter explains what you have studied in the past, what goal you want to reach through your study at the University of Twente, how you plan to receive this goal, why you particularly choose to study at the University of Twente. You comply with the conditions for obtaining an entry visa in the Netherlands if this is applicable for you. You meet the general English language test requirements. You are not eligible for a Dutch study grant. You may already apply for a UTS even if you have to do a pre-master program at the University of Twente first. However, you must complete your pre-master program with a CGPA of 7.5 out of 10 to be eligible for a UTS and comply with above mentioned requirements. UTS benefits and supports are explicitly for master programs, not for pre-master programs. And please note, if you intend to start your master program in September 2017 and you are required to follow a pre-master program, the pre-master should start in February 2017 at the latest. So what happens after admission? The University of Twente is not only a university of high-quality education, we also offer high-quality services to you. Think about, for example, housing facilities, support information on insurances, and the possibility to learn the Dutch language. We can also bring you in contact with other similar situated students at the campus and association of interest. So let's talk about housing. First of all, our campus offers several options for accommodation. But if you prefer to live outside campus, that is not a problem, because we are just 15 minutes by bike from the city center of Enschede and Hengelo. Our international office helps students find furnished accommodation inside campus. All rooms are private, while bathroom and kitchen facilities are often shared with other students. The rent for furnished housing varies from 300 to 450 euros per month, which is on campus and with shared facilities, and 320 to 770 euros per month, which is off campus and with private facilities. Electricity, water, gas, and internet connection are included in the rent. Living on campus is a lifestyle choice. To give you an idea about the living expenses per year, we have made the following estimate. These are the costs per year, but this is depending on the housing facilities, which is in this case based on 400 euros per month. At our university and campus, we have several international associations, and as a student, you are encouraged to participate in these associations. The student activism is highly evaluated in the academic and professional life in the Netherlands. The cultural associations are meant for everybody interested in a culture, country, and language. They offer many lively events. And a good example is, if you are from Italy but have an inner curiosity about Iranian culture, you are more than welcome to join IRNUT. So to talk more about the student life, I would like to invite Flory to talk about her experience with the university and on campus. She is a current student for the master program Business Information Technology. We will also show you a nice video about our university, and you will hear more about the experiences of Estelle, a current student for the master program in computer sciences.
Hello everyone, my name is Flori and I'm currently a first-year master student at University of Twente, following the Business Information Technology program, having the Business Analytics as a minor. So far, I had an amazing experience and I'm willing to highlight some of the best aspects in order to give you an idea why I think that studying here is one of my best decisions. I chose this program mainly because of my entrepreneurial spirit and my willingness to gain practical knowledge, but also my passion for business was an important aspect when considering it. I must say that the campus was much more than I actually expected, even though I have seen so many pictures before coming here. As I see it, the campus is the perfect environment for international students, helping them to create, innovate, and push the boundaries by offering so many resources, facilities, and opportunities. As you can imagine, the number of international students is constantly increasing, not only because of the quality of various English taught programs, but also because there are a lot of events where current students can engage with prospective students. One good example is Romanian International Universities Fair, when I had the opportunity to be present in order to guide Romanian students through their admission process. Moreover, we have other kind of events like Open Days or Student for a Day, where I really encourage you to participate because it provides a great opportunity to make a better picture about the student life and the general atmosphere here. Eager to live the fullest of my master program, since I came here, I joined a lot of events and activities organized by student associations, and therefore I made a lot of international friends. As we continued to hang out together, I learned more about other cultures, and this way I started to see the world in a different way, broadening my perspective over life in general. There are stories which can inspire you to travel and discover new places, to be grateful and learn how to become a better version of yourself. This process of sharing experiences is more valuable than I thought, and I'm really thankful for the stories that I've heard. Be curious and sail away from the safe harbor. I promise you that studying abroad will be the best experience you've ever had. And beside of the knowledge you gain in your program, the friendship with your colleagues will last a lifetime. If you still have questions, feel free to message me on my personal Facebook profile. Hope to see you there. Before I invite my friend Estelle to also talk about her experience as a student at University of Twente, I would like to show you a short video about the Curioso, the summer school of University of Twente. The Curioso is definitely the only festival-style summer school in Europe. It is a unique combination of a summer school and festival. It includes academic courses, music, sports, theater, inspirational speakers, and parties. Last year, Curioso was a huge success with participants from 14 countries. This year's editions will be between 13 and 22 August on 2017. Check the UT website for more information.
Hi, I'm Estelle Modet. I'm a French student studying computer sciences. I am currently doing a semester exchange at the University of Twente for the second semester of my master. I am going to talk about my experiences so far as an exchange student. The first thing I would like to talk about is the university campus. I was really impressed by the campus when I first arrived. Actually, my home university doesn't have any campus. It just has buildings located around different parts of the city. Here, I live in the campus and it feels incredible. For example, everything is done for making cycling pleasant. Actually, this is the case for all the Netherlands. There are many cycle paths and special markings and traffic lights for the bikes. Adding that the landscape is mostly flat, that makes it really easy to cycle here. Secondly, the campus is set between woodland, meadows and water. That is a really nice place to stay. I like spending time wandering around the campus and visiting the different parts of it. That could be the different lakes or the forest or the nice architectures and so on. Moreover, there are tons of sport facilities, from swimming pool to basketball field. That's the first time I saw one in real life. I'm a French person, you know. Or a climbing wall. The campus is so enjoyable. The second thing I would like to talk about is the possibility of discovering so many different cultures. Here, the English language is the common way to talk with all the people you will meet. By the way, Dutch people excel at speaking English. Lots of events are made to give you the opportunity to meet with people from all around the world. The first one is the Kicking Week. We had many activities to learn to know one another, as well as the university and Enschede. The Kicking is an unmissable week. We participate to a campus tour, a city tour, a karaoke, and so much more. Then there is the buddy program when you get a Dutch buddy to make you discover different parts of the Netherlands, like the food, the local games, and so on. There you can also meet even more fellow foreign students. That is, without a doubt, the best way to broaden your horizon and get to learn a lot about the world and another's culture. Last but not least, I want to talk about the courses I follow here. I would like to point out the importance of independent study work, again comparing with my home university. Most of the subjects I had, they were mostly conducted in class. Here, in the courses I follow, there are a lot of assignments to do outside of it. For the data science courses, for example, I have articles to study before starting with the assignments, and even more after to complete what I've just learned. At my home university, I was used to having the teachers explaining everything to me in the lectures. That is no longer the case here, at least in the courses I follow. Furthermore, I have many group projects in my courses. I really appreciate that because that is the good opportunity to interact with people from the Netherlands or from other parts of the world. It's another aspect of the internationalization, as I have to do work in a group with people with different cultures. The idea learned by doing is the key here, and it is valid for course study as well as for the people's culture, as you will have to interact with them for doing the group project. Finally, I would like to tell that I really appreciate life and study at the University of Twente, as it is totally different from what I've been used to before, and mostly in a positive way. Now, I would like to invite Roxanne back to give you more information about extra activities on campus and how to keep in touch with the University of Twente.
Thank you, Estelle and Flory, for sharing your experiences with us. Talking more about extra activities, I must say that you have a lot of options to never feel bored on campus. For example, the university hosts more than 50 sport and cultural associations. Name a sport modality and chances that you will find it here are very big. To give you an idea, have you ever heard about the sport Quidditch? Yes, correct. It's the Harry Potter sport, and we have it here. Besides that, you will find a well-equipped gym, an indoor and outdoor swimming pool, a climbing wall, a brand new running track, an outdoor CrossFit area, and several other facilities. There are many ways to gather information regarding studying at the University of Twente. One of them are the mini websites that we have set up for several countries in their language to make it a bit easier. We are currently working on other countries as well. Besides the mini websites, we also offer country-specific Facebook pages. For Europe, we have portals in Greece, Germany, Romania, and Bulgaria, and all of them are run by students. You can ask them all the questions that you have in a specific language. If your country was not in the previous list, then it is always possible to contact us through our international Facebook group. Join this group to find more prospective international students. You can have contact with current students, other candidates and employees from the Admission and International Office who can answer all your questions. Besides that, you can always contact the official University of Twente Facebook page as well in English. There are multiple ways to get or stay in touch with us. Every year we have open days so that you can have a look around at our university and campus. The first opportunity is 16 to 18 March and the next opportunity will take place in November. However, we also offer opportunities to become a student for a day where you can experience how it feels like to be a Twente student. The University of Twente offers many options to join a student for a day to gain more insight in the student life. Besides that, we also offer a summer school in August, as Flory already mentioned, which is called Curious You, which has an interesting program with multidisciplinary courses, events, and much more. For now, I would like to thank you for being part of this webinar. I hope you have learned a lot about our university, and if you have any questions, you can ask them in our Q&A session or contact us through, for example, Facebook. Hopefully, we can welcome you at our university in either September or February next year. My name is Roxanne, and I am logging off.